Why can't we be happy? Even though we were born with everything perfect, why are we not happy? If our essence is life, love itself, we should always overflow with love. But why isn't that the case? That is because of the I ego in our hearts. The I ego has a gravitation to maintain itself, and that is desire. If the I ego cannot maintain itself, the I ego collapses. That is psychological death. The reason we fear death is because of the I ego. So the I ego struggles to survive somehow. That struggle becomes desire and obsession. Expectations and hopes lead to disappointment and frustration. Many people are diving into stocks these days. Life is boring, and as they hear about others making hundreds of millions of dollars, we tend to ignore stories about losses. The I ego in people's hearts also becomes greedy, because if you are lucky, you can live comfortably. People invest with lofty expectations, hoping to make a profit. Occasionally, they do succeed. However, many individuals often attempt one more time, and ultimately lose everything they possess. They become frustrated and despondent, even contemplating death. Their dashed expectations and shattered hopes stem from their own greed, harbored in their hearts. This greed, manifested as expectations and hopes, obstructs their ability to perceive reality accurately, leading to genuine suffering. When I was away from her, I only went down to her hometown for holidays or other special occasions. I thought about many things on my way home. What will I do when I meet her? Shall we go to Mt. Zurich together this time and have a great time at a nice hotel? However, when I got down to it, reality did not unfold as I expected. I was very disappointed. I didn't feel well. It was because of the gap between my thoughts and actual reality. That was the cause of the pain. I could not enjoy reality as it is. It was because I had certain expectations and hopes. After learning this fact, I met her without any expectations or hopes from then on. Then I was able to enjoy every moment as it was. When we go somewhere or meet someone, we usually have certain expectations or hopes. But when you get there, it's often different from what you expected. When that happens, we become disappointed or complain and cannot enjoy the situation properly. There are many cases where we let go of situations that are different from our thoughts meaninglessly. We cannot live as one with the situation, but become separated from it. That is the cause of the pain. Don't miss the present. If we want to live happily, we must become one with the situation, no matter where we are. The feeling of separation is due to the greed of the I ego. Expectations and hopes are also forms of greed. That is not reality. The reality is the situation unfolding before our eyes. That is the true reality. If you do not become one with that reality, pain follows. When I'm at school and thinking about the arcade, the present is painful. If you go out to play expecting the weather to be nice, but it rains torrentially, you just have to accept the situation as it is and find a way to have fun. Then you will find a way. Otherwise, if you blame only the rain, your vacation will be completely ruined. Life is pure present. The only time we can live in is the pure present. We can never live in the past or the future. The present is all we have. Don't miss the present. Hopes and expectations belong to the future. That's not reality. There is no need to ruin your precious reality because of something that is not real. In Greek mythology, there is a king of Corinth named Sisyphus, who falls into hell for deceiving Zeus, and is punished for eternity in such a way that if you roll a rock up a mountain, it will roll back down, and if you roll it up, it will roll down again. Writer Camus explores the essence of existence by turning this into a work of art. In some ways, our lives are like Sisyphus' punishment. We live by repeating the same thing every day. It is truly hopeless, unhappy, tiresome, and painful. Think about it. If you try hard to roll it up, it rolls down, and if you put it back up, it rolls down again. However, Sisyphus does not give in, and silently rolls the rock up the mountain again, without any complaints. If it rolls down, roll it up again, silently. That sight is so solemn. There is no hope before him, no expectations, and he has no thoughts. I just need to do this once. Do I have to keep doing this for the rest of my life? Have I been doing this for 10 years now? Oh, I'm so bored now that I can't do it. He doesn't think like this. For him, only the pure present exists. The pure present is all he has. That is existence. Because of this, he has no despair. There is no frustration at all. People like this don't even need God in religion. Because the word God is what we look for when we despair. Unless we despair, God has no place anywhere. Only his existence fills the entire universe. That is life. This is what an American experiences at an airport in the United States. Due to the airline's sudden strike, the ticket office was crowded with people trying to get their tickets refunded. And that person was also caught in the line. Nevertheless, the female clerk at the sales office treated each customer kindly. She greeted every customer warmly, even though there were endless lines of upset travelers. How can you act so calmly amid all this chaos? When the American, in her turn, asked her this, she answered, "I only consult with one client. No need to worry about long lines. I only have to work with the customer standing in front of the window now. The line will take care of itself." We live in the moment because our life is pure present. Enjoy the moment. There are no shadows of the past or the future. I-ego is the past. It's in our memories. The reason we cannot live in the pure present is because of the I-ego, which generates various hopes, expectations, desires, and delusions. We cannot live in the pure present even for a moment. Our thoughts are always running towards the past or the future. Even while eating, we eat without knowing the taste of the food. Our mind is preoccupied elsewhere. How will I take the test tomorrow? Even while walking down the street, we think about other things. Where should I go this weekend? How about Ntsurak? Then he stumbles and falls. We cannot live in the present even for a moment. This is precisely why we are unhappy. Happiness is not in the past or future, but in this very moment. Our life is lived purely in the present. Living in the past or the future is I-ego. That is not reality. It's an illusion. Therefore, I-ego always creates a gap with reality and forces us into pain. Don't be fooled by the prank of I-ego. Happiness comes when we immerse ourselves in the present moment, without any expectations or hopes, no matter what situation you are in, when you live. As one with that situation, happiness exists there. True happiness comes only when you believe in your own life, and immerse yourself in the pure present without relying on anything external.